UPS, FedEx, regional carriers, truck carriers, you name it, we get it. The first thing we have to do after it's received in is identify which boxes or containers belong to which customers, which is what Jennifer's doing right now. She's got to go through and identify whether it's a particular customer and how many they sent in, after which she'll log it in on the check-in sheet so that we can start an order on it in the system. But as you can see, there's a variety of containers. You have to figure out what belongs to who. The containers here on the shelf have already been checked in. Notice there's a tag on the side that says the customer name. It also has the order number and the date that we need to start processing it by to make sure the customer gets it when they need it. Once it's ready for testing in the lab, the first thing we need to do is we need to do an inventory of it. Juanita right here is doing the initial inventory. We've got to go through every box that's in those totes that the customer sent in, making sure that she identifies all the pertinent information, whether it's a straight cuff or a bell cuff or a glove or a mitt, whether it's size 10 or size 11. If it has ID numbers on it, we need to identify those as well. Again, every box that customer sends in has to be gone through to make sure that that customer gets back their material when we send the material back. Who wants to scrub it, Jess? Who wants to scrub it? With your goggles on. With your beer goggles on. After the items are inventoried, the next thing that we do is we bring them over for cleaning. First thing that we do is remove the certification stamp that we put on the glove or sleeve the last time it came in. And in addition, we do clean them up, hand scrub every item. A lot of our competition does not do that. We do scrub every item, remove the date, make sure that we give the customer back the glove or sleeve that's after it's hand scrubbed, it's put into the washing machine with a mild detergent. After the washing machine, it's put into the dryer to be dried, and after that it comes over to visual inspection. Being a nail certified lab, we have to visually inspect inside and outside of every glove and every sleeve, which is what's going on here. Blow up on the insulator, which helps to magnify any defects that could be there. Looking for anything that's a break in the surface. If it's ozone checking or chemical damage, we can identify most of those things just through the visual inspection. After visual inspection, it's on to electrical testing. Nobody's doing anything. After visual inspection, everything has to get dielectrically tested. Every glove or sleeve gets tested in the machine. There you see Paula, who's clipping the gloves into the clips of the tester. After which she makes sure the control panel is set correctly and presses the start button. The machine takes it from there. The machine will fill every glove with water. Then it's going to a preset level. Then it's going to dip it down into a tank of water. The tank is energized. This right here is actually a ground rod. So we're basically attempting to pass current through that glove. As long as that glove withstands that test and does not fail dielectrically, it will protect the end user and is safe to be recertified. We test everything for 3 minutes, after which time we prepare it for shipping. If a glove happens to fail during testing, the machine will reset. The appropriate light above the station, whichever glove failed, will flash, indicate indicating a failure of that glove. If the glove does fail, the machine stops, lifts out of the water. We replace the glove that failed with a new one and repeat the test to ensure that all those gloves will pass the 3-minute test. After testing, we bring them over for shipping. Eileen is working on shipping an order right now. She has to pair them up lefts and rights. She has to make sure that they're date stamped. Some customers want plastic bags, others don't. So she has to pair them up, make sure that everything is right, box them up, ship them back to the customer the same way that they ship them into us. In addition to gloves and sleeves, of course, is also the cover-up, the line hose, blankets, hot sticks, jumpers, grounds, all of those things we just classify as cover-up. We test those in this cage over here. And you'll see Alex over here. Every blanket gets rolled corner to corner, both sides, looking for anything that could be cause for failure on that blanket, whether it's a deep scuff or whether it's ozone deterioration, check corona cutting, any of those types of things. After they pass visual inspection, we put them inside the cage, we put them on those trays in there, we lay the metal plate sized appropriately for the voltage on top of it, connect our jumper to it, and the fly breaker. Cover up likewise, we test for 3 minutes. If it passes, we of course stamp it with a new certification stamp, send it back to the customer. If it fails, we mark where it's, what the problem is, and we send it back to the customer as well. We are a nail certified lab, certified by the North American Independent Laboratories Association, which means that we do have standards and follow standards that other labs that are not nail certified don't follow. For example, the inspection of all items, both sides, inside, outside. There's some labs that don't do that. There are labs that don't inspect at all. They just take the date off, test it. If it tests, it passes. We cannot and will not do that. The lineman or electrician safety is our utmost concern, so we do follow strict procedures set forth by nail. The facility itself here in Fargo is about 5,000 square feet for testing lab. The one in Fort Worth is a little bit smaller, about 3,800, I believe. We do have 3 testers in here. For gloves and sleeves, we have the one set up for the testing of the cover-up. Last year altogether, we tested over 100,000 pieces here in Fargo alone of gloves, pairs of gloves and sleeves, as well as blankets, line hose, hot sticks, jumpers and grounds, you name it, anything, any of the insulating material that the linemen use, we can and do test here in Fargo or down in Fort Worth. I hope you enjoyed the video that we put together for you, showing some of the things that we do and procedures that we use and how we do things here at the test labs. We appreciate the opportunity to provide our services and products. We will gladly answer any questions that you may have regarding our services. Between myself and our customer service staff, we're more than willing and able to take any phone calls or questions you may have. Please feel free to contact us.